In Mark chapter 6, Jesus sent his 12 apostles out two by two to do what he did, to preach and to cast out demons and to heal the sick. And they cause a stir all throughout the land, so much so that it even gets King Herod's attention. And then in Mark chapter 6 and verse 30, we see what happens when they came back to Jesus. The apostles returned to Jesus and told him all that they had done and taught. And he said to them, "Come away by yourselves to a desolate place and rest a while." For many were coming and going, and they had no leisure even to eat. And they went away in the boat to a desolate place by themselves. When Jesus is your leader, this is who he is. He not only sends you out, having shown you what to do, he not only provides exactly what you need to do it, empowering you to now go and do what it is he wants done, but he also receives you back. He checks in with you. He listens to you talk about what it's like. He empathizes with the struggle. He shares in the joy and the celebration at the ways that you see God work. And then, of great importance in this particular passage, Jesus is a leader who invites you to come rest. Isn't that interesting? I don't know that that's often something that we consider when we think about leadership. Normally, rest is something that we almost feel the need to justify, that we'll only do it if we're just absolutely on the brink, that we'll only do it once everything else is taken care of, so we've somehow earned it. But that's not how Jesus leads. Jesus doesn't make us justify our rest. He doesn't make us earn it. He doesn't make us feel ashamed of needing it. He knows we need it. And he invites us. He recognizes when we've been pouring ourselves out for him, when we've been truly working to do what he wants done. He recognizes we need rest, and he invites us to come find with him the leisure that can be so hard to come by in life. Did you know that about Jesus? Did you know that that's who he is? That he's not somebody that you have to endlessly impress, that he's not somebody that you have to convince of your value, that he's not somebody that you have to convince to give what you need. That Jesus sees when you're working with him, and he wants you to be able to stop, to enjoy the fruit of your labor, and to rest with him. Because appreciate in this glimpse of Jesus with his apostles, they were going to a desolate place, but they went there together. Because sometimes when you and I rest, we might, if we absolutely have to, because we've got paid time off that we have to use, or because we truly are just that exhausted that we just have to take a day, we define our rest by where we go. We define our rest by what we're not doing, but sometimes we don't actually experience leisure. We travel somewhere so far away or so expensive that we feel like to get our money's worth, we've got to just cram activities in until we come back more exhausted than we were before. Or we feel guilty about being away from our work, so we're still taking calls or answering emails, just showing people how good we are and how hard we work, that even while we're away, we do this. But Jesus, he invites us to come to a desolate place for leisure and to rest with him. What if we started to accept Jesus' invitation to rest? And what if we started to think of rest less about where we go, less about what we do, except to make sure that we're doing it with him, that we're coming away to just be close with him, to be thankful to him, to pray with him, to hear from him, to just talk with him, and to feel his love. We all need that. And he knows it. He wants to give that to us. So accept his invitation. Let Jesus show you the leisure that nothing else in this world will provide otherwise. Allow yourself some time to stop, to go away, but to go away and just be with him. Be close to him. Start and end each day with prayer. Spend time reading his word in a way that the hecticness of life often squeezes out. Just reflect on how good God is and just let yourself be settled, trusting that he will provide. Because he will. That's the kind of leader that Jesus is. So trust him and follow him, even when he's leading you to a desolate place to rest.